Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense.
Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. The Commodores' offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man.
And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running to Green.
Returner is tackled out at the 43. And your SMU Mustangs will take over.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit it.
He's going to fire deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's on target and complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Moses. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That. Right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Hit as he throws. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Reinbold. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Gardner. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
9, Vanderbilt 7.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the the defense got it. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head.
Sneaks it in. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
SMU 23, Vanderbilt 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger...
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
At the 14-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Moses. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And some room to work. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He'll pull it down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Gardner. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just one stop so far. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. He's Short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights. It's good. That gets them back to within 10. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To the air, it's Gardner. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Doors.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the ground. He's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're facing a third down. Back to pass, it's Gardner. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run this one off right tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Finds his man. It's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Slings it downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Good enough for a first down.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Fights off a defender. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Reinbold. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Slithers into space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, this guy just has a nose for getting 1st downs. That's a big risk and gamble there on 4th down, middle of the field. But this guy we've seen in this game already rip off some big runs. I don't know if anywhere as big as the one you just saw, though.
Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Gardner. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. On target. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They want that clock to run.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Royer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to the run. It's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Looking to pass. It's Moses. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
First down. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The roughing call gives this offense a first down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. Grab behind the line. It's Reinbold. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Fires into the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,